Alright, today's topic is why is Gen Z having a quarter life crisis? Gen Z is having a complete quarter life crisis, and I think I know why. I'm gonna ask Vika first. Vic Daddy, why is Gen Z having a quarter life crisis? Go, answer.
I think we're thriving, and I don't think we're having a middle life crisis. This is just life.
You said
divorce.
Second divorce?
Yeah.
Against who? Me?
Like, just in life, you can have like 20 divorces and you'll still be alright. So it's not really a crisis. It's just how you think about your life. And if you think about your life like everything happens for a reason, then you will never have a crisis. Ever.
Okay.
And that's some real talk. That's like me genuinely trying to be like helpful.
But talk about like the mass population of Gen Z. Everyone born from 1999 to 2010. Like, talk about that.
Okay, I think like yeah, your life is horrible. Yeah, it's horrible, but like if you think that it's happening for a reason, then you will just feel better. Like you just have to feel
What
better.
is the reason though? What
you don't know yet, but like you'll find out.
And is it a good reason or a bad reason? That's my point.
Yeah, it's a good reason. I think.
No.
Maybe
Audio
you
works.
Just like deserve
just don't let him take down the wires. Sorry, her dog was trying to eat the wires while she was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
So yeah. Don't do what I just saw you about to do. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. I will fucking.
All right. But first, answer. So that's not even an answer.
That's an answer. That's just.
Why is Gen Z having a hard time at age 25? Why does Gen Z? Everybody else at age 25. Hello, Bangladesh. Welcome to my live, my friend. You are also part of Gen Z if you're 12 years old, bro. So welcome. But if you're under 12, then you're part of Gen A. That being said, though, why is Gen Z suffering? Explain. Come on, quickly.
I don't think they're suffering. I just said I don't think you're suffering.
So the highest rates of suicide out of any generation has been Gen Z. The highest rate of sexual celibacy has been in Gen Z.
That's
the
not
highest
suffering.
rate of
yourself out of misery. You're just busting nuts to pixels.
What?
You do you, man. That's not a crisis.
The loneliest generation in history is Gen Z.
You're really not lonely. If you get on Bumble or Tinder, there's a million holes to clap, like Samari. So
what?
I mean, you're really not lonely. Your standards aren't that low. So if you lower your standards, you guys are doing great. That's all I have to say.
Gen Alpha starts in 2010. Okay, but then wait a minute. But here's the thing, though. Also, that's not all. We're also the only generation to be the most financially dependent out of any other generation.
Oh yeah, I think you just need to move to another country. That's my only recommendation.
That has a lower cost of living than the United States, because everything's expensive.
Yeah, then you'll just be poor over there. But at least you'll be a little bit happier. Because deadass, I think you will be happier. Because then you realize it's not like a materialistic mindset like in America where it's just like all about a house and a car. You actually like love your life even though you have no car. Because most other countries you don't really have a car. You use like public transport. You would be better off in another country genuinely. Maybe just find a sugar daddy somewhere else.
Well, guess what? We wouldn't know that because most of our parents are middle class and never took us anywhere.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, Mommy Victoria has been, and I know, and you guys would genuinely enjoy it somewhere else. You guys will definitely not have all the whatever luxuries you guys call here, like your little Starbucks every day or whatever, but you guys will live a
Well,
better
Starbucks
life.
gives you diabetes anyways. I mean, all sugar does, I guess. Yo, guys, make sure you subscribe if you're watching from the recommended page. Also, they say Generation Z is the least patriotic of any generation. We don't like America in Gen Z. We hate America. We hate freedom. And also, we're also very anti-capitalist in Gen Z. What do you think about that?
There's more to life than like just like signing your life away, I guess. Especially if you don't believe in it and you don't believe like you're doing anything or you will be a change. And this man's just deep-throating a bottle.
No, I'm listening. Okay. No. Uh, Here's why Gen Z's depressed. Number one, no, I'm not ignoring you, Bangladesh. Okay. Number one, we're really depressed because of inflation. Our money's useless. Number two, we're depressed because by 2030 they're gonna roll out CBDC coin, which is essentially gonna mean that the World Economic Forum is gonna make sure that our entire generation owns absolutely nothing, but will be happy, quote unquote. Number three, we live in a consumer culture. Like what she said, we're very materialistic. If you don't have a nice car or nice things, women won't love you, and also will complain every turn that you don't do anything for them. And also, in addition to that, the number four, you can have no freedom. Because if you have no money, you have no freedom. You have to be a slave to a job that you hate and makes you miserable, or you die. And even then, that job is not enough to get your own home and have your own place. So you're still with your parents who think that you're a loser, even though you went to college and you got the degree, but the degree is in something completely useless because you try to get a job in that degree, you're miserable at that job, and in addition to being miserable at that job, they fired you because the economy, entering an economic downturn because the boomer generation no longer is in the workforce, and so therefore, all of capitalism, all of trade is at a low right now, and we're literally reaching a valley before we reach a next peak in the 2030s. So, essentially, we are you know how in 1920 they went through the Great Depression? Now we're going through the Great Depression, but in the information age. That's the difference. And in addition to that, we have mass virginity in Gen Z. Like most men, 70% of men in Gen Z are virgins, actually. And the reason why is because of social media culture. Also, because there hasn't been a major war. Normally, guys, all the beta males usually get killed in war because, you know, we had World War I to kill off all the beta males. But now there's an excess of men. And so because there's an excess of men, women have way more options to choose from. So they're looking for quality matches. But there's just so many men that they don't even know which one is quality and which one isn't. And because women are inundated with tons of options and men are inundated with basically zero options except the top 1%. That's why it's important to better yourself and become strong. Hard times make strong men. We were in good times, so there's a lot of weak men. But this is your advantage if you're ambitious and if you're hardworking and if you're goal-oriented and disciplined. So don't be scared. And if you have Jesus in your heart, well, don't worry about the KYS factor. The reason suicide's so high is because religion's at an all-time low. So nobody believes they're going to go to hell if they die. And that's why they're doing that. Listen, Satan loves poverty because it brings about misery, it brings about slavery, it brings about jealousy, envy, and it also brings about desperation, which will allow people to commit crimes, which will cause more misery.
Satanic Bible. It takes you like 30
No,
seconds,
we're not reading that bullshit.
And you guys will realize that was all
She
lies.
literally reads the Satanic Bible,
no,
guys.
I don't.
Wait, is Victoria a Satanist? Wait, you said you read the Satanic Bible?
For educational purposes.
What? Have you read the Bible, the real Bible?
That one's very long.
Oh, okay.
And
name
honestly,
one verse
it's
from
a lot
that.
of stories. And
Name one verse from the Bible. Go.
I don't like treat your neighbor how you want to be treated or something like that.
Okay. Ephesians 2:8. Ready? Those who thirst and hunger for righteousness shall be quenched. You know what the Satanic Bible says? Do unto others what they do unto you. You know what Jesus literally says?
Like karma.
Yeah, I know. Do what if that person slapped you, slap him back. If that person shot your friend, shoot him. It's basically calling for war. That's what the Satanic Bible calls for. War. You know what Jesus said? We named our
real justice if you really think about it.
Okay. No, don't cut me off with your satanic nonsense. Ready? Here's what Jesus says. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. And in addition to that, pray for thy enemy and love thy enemy. It's the opposite of the Satanic Bible. He says that an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. Meaning, he does not promote vengeance. He does not promote vengeful acts. Also, he does not promote hating your enemies. The Satanic Bible is like, oh, mess them up. Get that bitch. The Christian Bible is the opposite. It's like, pray for your enemy.
No.
Doesn't mean you gotta like them.
You're focusing on the negatives. It's like saying, if whoever, like, somebody gave you flowers, give them flowers back.
Okay, so if I
You're focusing on the most evil part.
Okay.
You're just looking at that bad side. But it's saying, like, if somebody does something good for you, you do something good for them too. Like, you just consider it.
Then you know what?
Yeah.
How about this? What if I gave you the most delicious breakfast ever, right? But inside of one of the eggs that I made for you, there was like a piece of cow shit inside of it. No.
Then the next morning, I'm making you eggs with a piece of cow shit in them.
No, you're missing my point. You're saying you're focusing on all the bad parts, but there's actually a good thing. No. You're talking about consuming something that's corrupt.
Like, rule. You're taking their rule and you're applying it to only negatives.
Okay, but you're taking something that's corrupt ultimately from its core. And the Satanic
it's not
Bible,
from its
Satan.
core.
You understand? Satan hates you. Satan
You
hates all of you.
It's
Satan
just
wants
a
all of you.
religion.
Okay, but Satan, as a real entity, he wants all of you guys to die a painful death after you've lived a life of misery, inflicting misery onto others. He wants you jealous. He wants you poor. He wants you an atheist. He wants you sad. He wants you alone. He wants you. He just wants you to suffer.
Said who? Said Satan?
Yes. You know why he hates us? You know why he hates us? He hates us because we have the ability to have free will, and we're God's favorite creation of all of the universe. God's created whales, he's created stars, he's created galaxies, he's created angels and spiritual entities that live in higher dimensions that we can't even detect with science because it's that advanced. But out of all those creations, we're his favorite, and he's not. And he looks at us like we're animals because we're on Earth, bound by the third dimension. We're stuck in the law of time. There's past, present, and future. We're forever stuck in the present. And so he looks at us like, wow, I can just go back in time and talk to Moses and then go into the future and talk to Elon at the same time. These humans can't do that. They live and die. And I saw them as babies. They're nothing. And what? They get the opportunity to go to heaven. They can make music the same way I can make music. What? They have beliefs. They want to change the world and do things. They can speak things into existence. Maybe not the same way God can, but with the aid of time, humans can manifest anything they want. And Satan hates that because we have the same power as God, except not the same power, but within the third dimension, we have the same power in our physical reality to manifest things. Satan hates us. And Satan hates everything that God loves, ultimately. And God loves us, Satan hates us. God loves peace, Satan hates peace. Satan is the prince of chaos, the prince of darkness. And you don't understand that because he's also the greatest liar in the universe. He can trick you into thinking, oh, the Satanic Bible's not that bad. It's just those weird old Christians.
That's not what it is. You've never even read it.
The Bible was originally written in ancient Aramaic and then translated to ancient Greek. And then ancient Latin, and then from Latin, from a French proto-language, and then into
translation.
English.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No? How do you know it's lost in translation?
Most of them say it's lost in translation, and everything is just an interpretation of however they thought or wanted to apply it.
That's not... Okay, that's a whole other can of worms that you don't even know if that's true or not. You're just saying. But anyways...
It makes sense. It's just like when archaeologists try to, like, read foreign languages that don't even understand.
Gen Z needs religion, it needs fatherhood, it needs a good it needs good education. The school system is corrupt. It's been corrupt since 1900. And also, we need the family unit back, and we also just need ambition. We need people to show people what life could be. And I think I'm definitely pro-capitalism, not crony capitalism, but I'm pro, like, free market, everybody, like, being, like, a hustler, or people finding something or a job or a path that they love and that will make them happy. And I also believe that we should exalt artists, too, and give artists a platform to make money. Mm-hmm. And a lot of artists and a lot of people who are artistically minded don't know how to do business. That's why I started Pretty Damn, guys.
So sorry.